In the heart of the Amazon, where trees stretch to the sky and the air hums with life, there's a secret. It's a creature so quietly powerful, so silently immense, that you might miss it if you blink. No, it's not a jaguar on the hunt or a herd of wild boar crashing through the jungle. It's something else. Something that has roamed these ancient forests long before humans ever set foot here. And if you're lucky enough to spot it, you'll never forget it. Meet the rainforest giants, the Brazilian tapir. This forest titan may not roar. It doesn't hunt or fight, and yet it's as important to the jungle as the towering trees themselves. With its stout, cylindrical body and its head topped with an almost comically long nose that looks like a mini elephant trunk, the Brazilian tapir is one of the most fascinating and vital creatures you've never heard of. But don't let the quirky appearance fool you. There's a reason this strange-looking giant is known as the rainforest gardener. It's not just a creature of the jungle, it's the jungle's secret keeper, quietly shaping the forest with every step it takes. This creature is one of the largest land mammals in South America. Yet, despite its size, about the size of a small horse, it's a master of camouflage, moving silently and almost effortlessly through the forest. Its wide, rounded body may look a bit clumsy, but the tapir is anything but. It's a stealthy wanderer, blending so seamlessly into the foliage that you'd never guess such a giant could move without a sound. And then there's the tapir's most famous feature, that nose. The tapir's flexible, elongated snout is one of nature's most unique creations. It's not just a funny-looking appendage, it's a tool, a weapon, a lifeline. It's like nature gave the tapir its very own Swiss Army knife. One part snorkel, one part food grabber, and all parts genius. That nose allows the tapir to snatch food from hard-to-reach places, whether it's leaves high up in the trees or submerged plants beneath the water's surface. It can even swim with its nose poking above the water like a natural snorkel. And speaking of water, the tapir is an expert swimmer, gliding through the rivers of the Amazon as if it were born to live in the water. This isn't just an animal of the land, it's a jungle amphibian. The tapir spends a good portion of its life in the water, where it finds both food and safety. With its thick body and short legs, it may look like a clumsy land dweller, but throw it into a river, and it's like watching a natural-born swimmer in action. And let's not forget the tapir's remarkable ability to hold its breath, submerging itself beneath the surface to forage for aquatic plants. But this peaceful giant isn't without its enemies. While it's far from a fighter, it faces predators that would happily make it their next meal. Jaguars prowl the dense undergrowth, waiting for an opportunity to strike, and caimans lie in wait along riverbanks. The tapir, though large, isn't particularly fast or strong when it comes to combat. Its best chance of survival is its ability to disappear into its surroundings, using stealth and surprise to avoid danger. Yet, it's not just predators that threaten the tapir's survival. It's us. The tapir's rainforest home is shrinking. Deforestation, land clearing, and hunting are pushing these gentle giants toward the brink. As their habitat disappears, so too does their future. But there is hope. With protected reserves, anti-poaching laws, and sustainable land management, there's a chance for this giant to thrive once again. And we can help. Every effort to preserve the rainforest benefits not just the tapir, but countless species that call this jungle home. The Brazilian tapir is a living, breathing symbol of the wild's resilience. A quiet giant whose footsteps echo through the forest in ways we don't always see. A creature that plays a quiet but essential role in maintaining the balance of this extraordinary ecosystem. It's a rainforest architect, shaping the land, fostering new life, and ensuring the health of the jungle for generations to come. Now, it's time to see how much you've learned from today's episode. We've got 3 fun trivia questions coming up. Ready? Let's start. Question 1. What is the Brazilian tapir's most notable feature? And the answer is B. The tapir's unique, flexible nose allows it to grab food from both high in trees and underwater, making it an excellent forager. Question 2. Why is the Brazilian tapir considered a gardener of the rainforest? And the answer is B. The tapir helps maintain the ecosystem by eating plants and creating pathways that other animals use. Question 3. What makes the Brazilian tapir such a skilled swimmer? And the answer is C. The tapir can swim with its nose above water, using it to breathe while foraging underwater. Great job! If you got all 3 questions correct. If you missed one, don't worry. Now you know more about this fascinating creature. We hope you enjoyed diving into these fascinating facts. And remember, every day is a new opportunity to learn something extraordinary. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.